Okay, we're back again. I think I might have got it sorted. Let's see. Who knows? We're trying to figure it out as we go. Still don't seem to be able to get the chat up for some reason. Not quite sure. There's Dot and Joe. G'day, people. How you going? Hope you're going well. We're going to put some Viking horns on this little fella today and just sort of like chill out and take it easy. And g'day, Robbie. How you going? So we've been working on this for a little while, and I'm just sort of trying to sort things out on the tablet. It was like have problems with the chat on the tablet, sort of like connecting to this and watching the same one. You'd think it'd be easy, but it doesn't seem to be. I know Joe, you had a few problems yesterday with your streaming. It's nothing to be worried about. Sort of, it happens to all of us, doesn't it? Technology, eh? So just go back to that page. What do you think of that intro? Out of curiosity, where are you? Well, I'm in New Zealand. And the time here in New Zealand is 10 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday. So, yeah. Oh, here we go. Finally got it. Right. Yep, that's just a bit of feedback there, so just turn that off. And just looking at the chat. Right, okay. So we're going to add some horns today onto this little guy. And last time I added horns onto a Viking, got a lot of comments saying horns aren't on Vikings helmets. That's sort of like a something that was just invented by, I guess, Hollywood and all those kind of things. And those, but we don't worry about that. We just do what we want. So, and I showed you how to put those metal nails in on a video, which is quite cool. Yeah, it's Woodworking's Dilemma. Yeah, Joe, it's a bit of a tough one, eh? It's sort of like sometimes your Wi-Fi is not good in some certain parts of your house. I'm on Starlink actually, but they are bringing, like, because I'm a little bit in the country, they are bringing a fibre network out to us at the moment. They're actually out on the street, actually digging the trenches to put it in now. And so that'll be really nice. Once that is in, we can sort of like, have really good internet. So, and I'm about, I don't know, I think I'm about 10 meters away from the router. So, so the problem is with adding horns afterwards is the angle of that onto the helmet. So I tend to like put double-sided tape on, and then I'll figure out where they should go. So I'll stick it on like that, and that one on like just a little bit of double-sided tape on there. So I kind of think that looks pretty cool there. You sort of see the helmet isn't actually perfectly round, so it looks a bit strange from the top, but we don't want to look at it from the top anyway, so we won't worry about that. I might just put that a little bit further back, that one. So it's just sort of like working out where it's going to go first, kind of level. And I actually invested in one of these. It's just a white marker, and it's actually quite good because sort of like your other markers just wouldn't show up on this. And I'm sort of like this is a wax finish, so it's actually quite hard to put marks on the wax finish. So we just go around it like that. Well, I might actually join them up. It's probably be better. No, don't worry about the white marks because I can always sand those off later. You know, I probably should have done this before I actually waxed all of this and all that, but you know, it's all good. Hope everyone is doing well. Dot, are you still using that Dremel? Okay, so what we're going to do next is we are just going to sand that back. So we've got like our white dots there and there. So we could probably use, what are we going to use? Like anything kind of like flat plane like that would work. Or yeah, longer taper burr, one of those. Where did I put everything? Oh, I might play some music actually. We'll put some music on. Okay, some chilled out music today. Tell me if it's too loud. Right. Okay. So we're just flattening this part off so the horns will sit in there a little bit nicer. Yeah, hit the like button, that'd be awesome if you could do that. So that's sitting a little bit flatter. You can sort of see there's still a little bit of a hole in there. We can't quite see it, but I can. Right in there. What we can actually do is we could actually just submerge it a little bit so the horns looks like they're actually coming out of the helmet. But we'll carry on with this one and just take that back. Do I ever get strikes on your channel from playing music? Very infrequently, and I've always got the dispute sorted out anyway. So the music that I play is actually from Artlist. Now there's two big players in the music, kind of like music, getting music for your channel. You can actually get music off YouTube. I think they have like a catalogue of music, but the two big players are, well, I think the two big players are Epidemic Sound and Artlist. And I'm with Artlist, and I've always been with Artlist. I think you can get claims and strikes I've never had a strike on my channel, but I have claims, and usually the claims are resolved by Artlist itself, so they sort it out for me as well. And they have a massive catalogue of music. It is quite expensive. If you're just starting out, I would probably try some of the YouTube music. What I found with music though is I do get a lot of complaints from people saying I don't like that music, or that's too loud and obnoxious, turn it off please. Those kind of things. It's looking a little bit better, but I think I will submerge it. Yeah, let's do that. So we're only going to submerge it by like a real fraction. Now we've got to try and sort out how we're going to do that. I think I'll carry on with this and see if I can just get it to sort of like go back a little bit. Just using the edge there around there like that and trying to flatten it off at the same time. See if I can. I saw Ryan had a live this morning. It was like about at 5 AM for me, so yeah, I couldn't quite make that. Oh, thanks, Dot. Yeah, it turned out pretty well. So I made those two Vikings. They kind of look similar. They're twins. I'll show you. Where's the other one? Oh, here he is. They're kind of twins. I think this is the older, well, maybe they're brothers. This one's the older brother. That's the younger brother. A little bit smaller. I haven't finished off that one. Robbie asks, do I grease up the flex shafts? No, I don't. I just leave them. I think there's some people who do, but like, you know, if you ever watch Geordie's channel, he's of the school that he doesn't put grease on the flex shaft either. And I never have. And they go fine. And I've had flex shafts lasting for like three years without breaking them, and I've never added any grease or oil or anything to them. At the start I might sort of wipe a little bit of the excess off, but sometimes I don't even do that. G'day Mark, how you going? What's up there? Just adding these horns onto the Viking. Just trying to submerge the hole a little bit there so the Viking horns kind of look like they're standing out a little bit. And what I might do is I'll try something different. How's the weather up in Kapiti Coast? Mark is at the bottom of the North Island, and I'm in sort of like the middle of the South Island. So I'm just using the top of this cutter. Might get you a little bit closer there. And oh yeah, I saw your Viking too, Dot. You did a good job at that, carving that out of that basswood. Or was it basswood? And I saw that you ordered some balsa wood as well. That would be really kind of like super easy to carve. I remember making model airplanes out of balsa wood, I think it was, when I was younger. A long, long time ago. Yes, I think it is your turn to make a Viking there, Mark. Horrible weather there, heavy rain and thunderstorms. We've been experiencing a lot of very strong wind. It is extremely dry here. Oh, look at that! That just fits in perfectly. Ooh. Look at that. Maybe just take it a little bit out the back, around here. Alright. Okay. Yep, pretty happy with how that fits in there. That's pretty nice. I'll just do that to the other side. Actually, I might start it off with that bird that I was using before and then finish off with that one. Sometimes those cutter burrs are quite difficult to use because they kind of grip onto the wood and then they'll shoot off. So we'll flatten it out with this and then go on to that one. G'day Amy Joe, how are you? Heading home from your trip, just wanted to say hey. Well, that's a nice long trip you've been on, and I believe you went into the mountains. Mountains are always nice to go into. Beautiful place. Into nature. We're just adding the horns on this Viking. So I take it would be Monday in America. Back on the road, chat later. Sweet. Drive safe. I'll leave that one on. Let's have a look what this looks like so far. Looks pretty good, so I'll just submerge it a little bit. Yep, it's Monday, 6:30 PM on the East Coast. So I'm on the east coast of New Zealand. And our east coast is the coast that is drier than the west coast. Our west coast tends to be a little bit wetter than the east coast in New Zealand. I think that's probably true for America as well. Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? Had pretty big distances over in America to drive, so I'm not sure how far Amy has been, but in New Zealand it's not that far to drive around here. I could go from the east to the west coast in probably about about 3 hours comfortably in the South Island. You go over a range of mountains to get to the west coast, and the west coast is like almost like rainforest over there. Okay, just need to figure that out.
I wanna call out round town, but you bite my lip, don't make a sound. I'll be damned if I'm leaving without you. So give me a minute to catch my breath. Take what's yours, I'll take what's left. I'm used to coming out second best. Always fail to pass the test. I'll be damned.
Getting there. Just probably have to work on that bottom bit a little bit more. G'day Josh, how you going? Sorry you're late. It's probably really late over there, isn't it? It's probably like 12 o'clock at night or something. I'd be 11:30 I'm predicting. Where Josh is. You are in England, aren't you, Josh? Why are you in America? Well, lose track of where everybody is. You took a bit much off there. How's that looking? So put them both in there. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's right. Sorry, Josh. Well, you know that they're kind of fitting well because they're staying in there without gluing them in. I think that looks pretty good. We need to go like that. Okay, we could add a few little details in this horn, maybe just some little kinds of markings, something. So what can we do? Maybe just sort of like a little pattern going around. That could work out quite nice. Take that off. Cheers, Josh. So Josh is the electric whittler, and he has a YouTube channel. How long have you been going on YouTube, Josh? I don't think you've been going too long on YouTube. He's got some nice little videos over there, so check his videos out. Okay, so what I think I'll do is I'll put like a little band around there and then just do simple crosses around the band. That will be quite simple. So what I'm doing is I kind of think I'll kind of like hold it like that and then go sort of try and sort of keep to about there and just go around like that. Alright, I was told the first Viking to have horns on their helmet was the Brunhilde in Wagner's opera. Very interesting. Maybe one of the horns is broken off some. Like he's been in battle. Right, okay, so I'll just go around with this. And really I'm just putting like a crease in there that I'll fill up with something so it'll stick out a little bit more. Try and keep it the kind of same level. Kind of difficult that way. All my lines join up. Maybe. Right, so that's that done. See what it quickly looks like. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. So then, well, I'm going to do this. I like adding details like this. It's kind of quite nice. You know, when you don't sell your carvings, you take a lot more time on them. when you sell things, you've got to sort of like work out the economics of it. And what I quite like about doing this is like just for fun. Don't have to worry about money. Well, I always worry about money, but you know what I mean. When it comes to carving, so it's not going to quite work out. Put that there. Maybe I'll put in a short two here, like this. You know, these aren't even, but you know, it doesn't really matter. I think that looks pretty cool. What's that sign? You quite like that. Try and do the other side exactly the same. Well, similar. Right, that's looking pretty good. Got those both done, patterns in them. And what I can do now is I'll just give it a light sand, and so it gets away all the fluffy bits. Oh, you go to the store, Josh. Cool. Right. This is a great little sander. It all links to the tools that I use is in the description. So you tend to just give it a light sand because there'd be little bits of furry bits kind of sticking out from those little areas. So we can go over to that. Might just go over the whole thing as well. Trick is to having convexes to keep the bird moving so it doesn't form a flat spot. Don't have to sand it too much because, people were saying before, he has been in battle, and you don't want too many. Looks better if it's a little bit jagged. Need some sugar for some sweet tea. Actually, remind me, I haven't actually had coffee today yet. So that's looking pretty cool. I kind of think you guys are right. I think he needs a few more little marks on the horns just to make it look a little bit more genuine. So I kind of think if you're going to have marks in the horns, I kind of think it needs to be straight cuts where swords have hit the ends and all that kind of stuff. I put a few on each side, so I'm just going to hit it like this. Whoa! Oh, maybe that's too many. Never mind. Ooh. These, a little bit vicious, these things. Ooh, yeah, that bit. Alright. Okay. Get a hit the like, that would be very kind of you. Thank you very much. Now, if you've just joined, we are just making some horns for this Viking here. And just sort of like having a chilled out time, relaxing music on, and just slowly adding on these. If you've got any questions, just feel free to ask them in the chat and I will answer them. Chip it all the way off. Nah, I don't think it's all the way. That one looks quite nice, isn't it? It's not focusing very well today. See if I can organise its focus on here. There's automatic focus on there. Don't want that. Trying to change the focus mode. It's quite hard when you've got dusty fingers. Oh, I don't think it's going to do it. Okay, have a look what that's looking like. Which one went on which side? It's that way around. Ah, whoops. I chipped up the wrong side on that one. Okay, we'll put a few more chips in this one. Oh, we'll use a cut saw burr for this one. See how that goes. Well, thanks for joining, Josh, and we might see you a little bit later. Right. Okay, just tidy that up a little bit. The other one. And I hope everyone's week's going well. It's been pretty chilled out here. Just doing my normal kind of stuff. That's what it kind of looks like close up. It's a little bit jagged around the edges. What we will do now is we will put a finish on it, so those will get all covered, and then we'll glue them on and we'll call that done. So I'm just going to find some finish for it. Try not to go too dark, I think. Alright, Georgian mahogany. Try that. Where are all my paper towels when you need them? Just bear with me, I've got to find some paper towels. Sorry about that. Got some paper towels. Oh, g'day Roy, hope you're going well. Nice to see you in here, Roy. Seem to be pumping out those lives as well. Just working on the horns on the Viking today. Might put some gloves on. Well, I will put some gloves on. Like I said before, if anyone's got any questions, just ask them in the chat and I will try and answer them. And my questions about how to do lives, or what camera I use, or anything like that. So this is a it's a Liberon. I think this is actually made in the UK. Not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure where this is made. I think it is the UK, Liberon. They do very nice kind of furniture, waxes and all those kind of things. So a wax will go on. It's quite thick. It can go on and absorb into those little cracks. You can also wipe it off as well. And it dries to an extent. And then you can sort of polish it. And it will get a nice kind of natural kind of sheen to it. Just drop that in there. So you can sort of see how it's being absorbed into those kind of cracks there. YouTube messaged me on live and said I have 20 minutes to apologise, else I would get a community strike. Have you any idea what they are on about? I'd be a little bit suspect if it was actually from YouTube. I'm not sure. I've never actually got a strike. I've gotten, what's the other one? Claims on music, but I've never got a strike, so I couldn't really say. I try and work out where it actually came from. I found the more viewers you start getting, the more likely you are to get people trying to scam you as well. I'm not saying that this is a scam or it isn't a scam. I'm just saying you just got to be aware of these things. It seems kind of weird that they'd say apologise without saying what for. It seems like a general kind of statement they would make, like a scammer would make, that they'd send out to a lot of people, and you're going to get one person to sort of like come back. I can't exactly say without knowing the whole story, but that's kind of what I kind of think that was. You're doing a live carving on a birdhouse. Yeah, I had a bunch of emojis and stuff in it too. I didn't. So did they message you on the live itself? If they were messaging you on the live, yeah, I'd kind of be a bit suspect about that. Because they've got your email, because you would have signed up with an email to YouTube, so they'd probably email you as opposed to contact you on the live. Because the fact is that there's not many people, you know, they haven't really got time to watch everybody's lives. So, yeah, kind of a bit suspect about that. And also, I would say also, if that live was a vertical one, that's when you're going to get all your problems happening with spammers, trolls, and all those kind of things. Because these lives that are horizontal are more going out to just your subscribers. So you can do vertical ones to increase your subscribers if you want. If you've got a goal in mind, I guess. But you're going to have to put up with a lot of junk that goes along with it. Yeah, so it was on the live. Yeah, I'd be a little bit suspect about that. Especially, I'd look at what the channel was that sent it and just investigate that a little bit, because you'd probably find that you know YouTube if they had a channel, it would have their it would be a big channel. So yeah, don't know what you'd be apologising for anyway, Roy. I can't see many people getting offended by a cat birdhouse, apart from the cats. Maybe cats don't like it because you're providing birds with safe havens. Yeah, I'm just reading the comments. Right, okay, so that's looking pretty good. Now I'll just polish this up a little bit, and then we will glue it on. Now I got all these stuff with, you can polish with a lot of things. A lot of times Dremel sends you these things, and you know, that one that I was showing you before, this one, yeah, they actually sent this along with it, and it makes quite a good polisher actually. It's a little bit long, but it's kind of fun. That is a dandy looking Viking. Oh, thanks Rick. Yeah, I think he looks pretty cool. You're probably not going to be able to see that well, but it's sort of like shining up a little bit. You just got to be aware that you're not like polishing out the wax and the divots there, well, and the lines.
So give me a minute to catch my breath. Take what's yours, I'll take what's left. I'm used to coming up second best. Always fail to pass the test. I'll be damned if I'm leaving without you.
You can polish your nails as well if you want, you know. What are you working on at the moment, Mark? What glue do you use, Matt? I'm just coming up to that, but I will show you. I like to use, you know, if you're using a lot of glue, like if you're laminating things together, I like to use a PVA, you know, that white kind of stuff. I think I use a lot on furniture making, joints and all of that kind of stuff. But for small stuff like this, I like to use an epoxy glue. And the good thing about epoxy glue is it's really thick, I mean really strong, and it's a two-part glue. And this one, I'm not sure if this is a worldwide brand, but I'm sure you'd get these anywhere, and essentially they just have two parts, part A and part B, and you kind of just square out as much as you want. One of these will last me like for months because I just use it for like small things in my making of my jewelry as well. And I used it to glue in these, and the good thing about gluing in these with this is the glue will melt when you're doing the sanding back of that, but then it will reset. Well, I think it does anyway. I haven't had any problems with them coming out. I actually think that's a New Zealand and Australian brand. This, can't remember, came in a pack, but I think like the set time, the working time is about 10 minutes. Looks expensive. Oh, okay, Mark, I will tell you how expensive this is. I bought this at Mitre 10, which is our local kind of hardware store in New Zealand, and I believe it was $15. It's 15 New Zealand dollars. And you can, this is ultra clear, so it dries clear as well. And this is really handy to have when you're making things as well, because what you can do is you can mix the glue on it and all those kind of things. Now what I need to do is I'll just sand that back a little bit, just so the glue can stick on there really well, because I might have got some wax on there, so you kind of want a clean surface. Oh yeah, Mark is the man when it comes to Celtic designs. They certainly are his thing. Have you seen his designs, Roy? I did a couple of them on this table. I'll just see if I can show you. Hang on, just moving a few things. I probably should have made them a bit bigger so the definition on them was a little bit better. That's two different designs, and I should have made this a little bit better so that would have stuck out a little bit more. And they are getting a bit dusty, but that's dragging in there, and they're pretty wicked. Good from distance. Yeah. My wife is Irish, so we'll have to get them right. Yeah, so I'm just sanding off that, just to get rid of some of the wax. That might have gone on there. Glue doesn't stick that well to wax. It's also useful for mixing kebab sticks. Really good because, you know, they're dirt cheap and they're a good size. Don't know why I've got two. And they fit into the Dremel box as well, which is quite handy. So essentially I just put it on a table like that, just get a little bit, and get this, the glue. Joe's back. G'day Joe, how you going, mate? Right, so, and then I just put a little tiny bit on there. You don't need much glue when it comes to gluing these kind of things in, especially with like epoxy glues. They are super strong. I use this to glue bronze onto steel as well. And if I ever need to take it off when I'm gluing two bits of steel together, I just heat up the steel and it disconnects. Melts glue. Yeah, it's not a bad price on the glue. You know, you wouldn't want to do big jobs on it, Mark, but you know, when you're doing just little carvings, I know you do use like your phone holders or anything like that, or you know, putting those kind of metal things in, it's handy with that kind of stuff. You got a bit of a long waiting time. I mean, working time with it, like 10 minutes. Now you can get another kind of glue that is a tiny bit stronger. It's also an epoxy glue. This one here, look, it's gone everywhere on it. But that's a yellow glue, so and that takes about a 24-hour setting time on that one. No, it lasts as long as you put that cap on. And if you lose that cap, which I often do, is I'll just put that tape on. And what has surprised me is, like, you think because those two nozzles is quite close that they would kind of mix sometimes, but they don't seem to. So, which is good. And we just put a bit on here. Oh, maybe I should have mixed some more glue up. See how much I can get off there. You've got some mahogany, so we'll try that. It does turn out nicer on hardwoods. You're talking about the you're talking about the Celtic patterns and all of that. Yeah, I think it does. It's a bit hard to get real details in the softer woods. So it's got a little, you can only put this on one way as well. It's got a little groove on one side. Mix that up. And because this has got quite a short working time, you can sort of like take your time a little bit, and it's a little bit tacky. And so on quite a few projects, I'll just hold the work, and then it'll fix in place and you're away. But yeah, you can clamp it as well, but these things are so hard to clamp. Put like a little bit more of a blob in the middle, because you don't really want it to be coming out the sides. Yep, you can always mix a little bit more. It is pretty hard to put back in. Yeah, sometimes you put out a little bit too much. That's alright. Which I think I got that around the wrong way. It's supposed to be on that side. That one. Try and get a good seal on there. That one's coming off a little bit because I accidentally stuck all the glue on that one. Might mix up a tiny bit more. When you're doing a live with your phone, how do you send out a message on chat? It's probably a little bit different for me. Oh no, it's not, because I use an app. This app is called Prism app, but essentially I'm running my tablet here as well, and so I've got that open and the chat's down here, so I can add whatever message I want in here. It comes up there with the highlight on there. Yeah, so this Prism act that I use is a little bit more complicated to do than just a normal app that comes on YouTube, but it allows you to put music in the background and things like that. And I can put my own intro on and stuff like that. Roy says he couldn't find it today. You can always... I'm not sure what you're on about there, Roy. Or do you have it in horizontal? I've got my phone in horizontal just because I can't be bothered with all the... It's more about... I'm not really too worried about attaining a lot of subscribers. I think it's a good thing to do when you first start out, to try and get subscribers, because you want to get to that 1,000 subscribers mark, and then you can sort of get monetized and do a few more things. But I'm not really worried about that. So I like to do horizontal. It doesn't go out to so many people. It's all good. And what you can also do, if you're practicing your lives, you can actually make them public, private, or unlisted. So sometimes I do a private one just to get everything sorted out, and then I'll just watch it after. So private just essentially means that you can only watch it. Unlisted means you could get somebody else to watch it if they have the link for it. So just hold those on for there for a little while. Mark says, Roy, I don't do live streams. I'm not good with technology, but I will make sure I put some up for you. Yep. How long did it take you to get 1,000 subs, Matt? Ooh. I think it was under a year. I think it was like about 11 months or something like that. And I didn't do lives or anything like that. I just did my weekly video and just did it that way. And I sort of I think I had a little bit. I've never had a video really break out. I've never had a video go viral. And when I mean viral, I would sort of say viral would be like getting a huge amount of views in a short amount of time. But I've had videos get... I think my best video is at 115,000, 120,000 K, but that's quite an old video, so it's been just constantly getting views, and that is called evergreen content. So it's a really good way to sort of get a constant sort of good amount of views, is to produce evergreen content. And evergreen content essentially is something that's not sort of trend based or something like that. It's maybe like a review on a tool that's going to be around for a very long time. So I think that video was all about Kutzall burrs and just the best ones to choose. Josh has got a year's worth of carvings on his phone that I've just been dumping on YouTube. I'm trying to think of advice for new YouTubers. If something works out for you, it's not always gonna be correct, but you can kind of lean into that. So if you do something that everybody likes, sort of like change it a little bit in the next video and just do another one. That not necessarily works all the time either. You know, it's a little bit of a mystery on YouTube is a little bit of a mystery. It's a bit of a chess game, really, I guess you would say. How do you edit the live after you finished, or do you just put it out unedited? I just leave it unedited. But I see in this app, I think you can you can save it to your phone. So you could then put it into an editing app and then chop it up. Where if it's only on YouTube, I don't think you can chop it up. Maybe you can, I'm not sure. Yeah, so it's looking pretty cool. Okay, has anyone else got any other questions? Mark's got a little red Kutzel bird next to his name. That just means that he's in my membership, and I do usually another video each week where I show you kind of like behind the scenes, and I might sort of answer like a question more in detail, like with a carving or something like that. Actually, I think Josh is in the membership as well. Very cheap join. I think I only charge like. Josh, can you tell me how much is in American dollars to join my channel for a month? Because I know it's $3 New Zealand. So I'm just curious, because I can't see what you're getting charged. G'day, Daniel. Daniel's from the Bearded Viking Woodworks channel. So if you're not subscribed to him, go and check his channel out. Lots of people here have channels, and yeah, definitely check everybody's channels out. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. I just added the horns, Daniel. Glued them in. I think we'll just about call him done. He's got a brother, or twin. Looks a little bit pale at the moment. I haven't quite finished him. Yeah, I'm actually quite happy with this. It's actually a reasonably simple carving because the nose is kind of like just a little triangle, really. Don't have to worry about nostrils or anything like that. When you're a Viking, you kind of like have just a hardened nose. Nostrils got chopped off probably in battle. Oh, yep. So essentially, Josh, I just put, the fact is that $1.99 one has the same perks as the $5.99 one. But like if somebody wanted to support me a little bit more, they could do the $5.99 one. But that's all cool. I just wanted to make it super easy, You should put the horns on the other one pointing down. They will look quite cool, eh? Can't quite see it there. Yeah. Be like this. Maybe up like that. One up and one down. Yeah. Can't get my fingers around to see what it looks like. One up, one down, one up. Yeah. Maybe we could have 3 horns in there. Who knows? Lots of possibilities there. Right. Okay, I might shoot off. I've been working on the fire ground this week. We had a big fire down here. I can't really talk too much about it because it's all private what I do. But yeah, so I go out fighting fires in my spare time. Well, and you know what I mean. Not spare time, I just make time to do it. Okay, so Bearded Viking, he's on, somebody asked me before about music. He's on Epidemic Sound, and I'm on Artlist. They're kind of very similar. You could probably just check out either one. And I think Daniel ever got like a affiliate link for Epidemic Sound? I don't mind you sort of like people using as affiliate link or whatever. It's all good. I haven't bothered putting an affiliate link for Artlist. No worries, Mark. The Electric Whittler, Josh, beginning together, not the beginning together. So if you do have a strike, YouTube will let me know. Query. Oh yeah, they'll let you know. Usually it shows up. Well, I know claims will show up. Well, it's been a while since I had one. I can't remember. Can't remember if they email you or it just shows up. I think it shows up on your YouTube studio. Yeah, and they sometimes demonetize things as well, depending on what's happening in it. Usually what happens when you get a claim is they'll demonetize that video, and you can either like swap out the music or make a counterclaim or something like that. Sounds all complicated, but it's not really. Classified information, tell you more. Maybe I'll tell you more in the the members channel. But yeah, I can't talk too much about what it's essentially I'm a firefighter, and we have rules in New Zealand that we're not allowed to talk to the media or anything like that, which is fine. I can tell you that because I'm not actually divulging any information about the fires around here or anything like that. Thank you, Josh. Yeah, I love helping out our community. It's only a small community, and we've been threatened by fire a few times. And on the east coast of New Zealand, we get a lot of fires. So, yeah. Just try your best, in life. And the best thing you can do to make yourself feel happy is to help somebody else. That's what I've always found. Don't concentrate on your own problems. Give somebody a hand and you'll forget about your own problems. Getting a little bit deep and philosophical here. I think I will call it quits for today, and thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next live. Yeah, I need a stronger coffee. See you guys. See you in the next one. Bye everybody. Here's the intro for the people who missed it.